What's up, everybody? It is Wednesday night, and we got some jams going on. Slow jams. Yep, it's good. Checking all the things. How y'all doing tonight? How y'all doing? You doing okay? I'm doing well. It's Wednesday night. Got some slow jams going on. About to start this live stream in about 2 minutes. Here, let's get some of this little dance pop. How y'all doing tonight? KB Dodgers, I see you on here. Christian Goff. Okay, I see you. I see you on here. Good evening. Good evening, everybody. What y'all doing, man? Y'all just chilling on the Instagrams tonight? You chilling on the YouTubes? Man, 8:15 Eastern Standard Time tonight. I want to talk about kind of what's going on in the head fam, the latest moves, if you will, for us are happening, and I want to share it with you guys because you know what? I haven't said much about it, and y'all need to know what's going on in the head family because why not? I live my life public. If you are watching on Instagram or you're watching on Facebook, I would love it if you would come over to YouTube. Just come on over to YouTube. It's 2024 and YouTube is the place to be. And if you haven't seen my latest videos on YouTube, I want to encourage you to get over there. Lisa King, good to see you on here at this beautiful night tonight. Who else we got on here? Where y'all watching from? We got people on Facebook. Hello, how are you? Renee, good to see you, Renee. Hello. Hope you're doing well, Renee. Hope everything's going great for you. Because you deserve it. You deserve it. But man, let's get started. So I want to talk about what's coming up for the Head family. So if you know, a few months ago, well, I don't know how many months, I guess it was like in November of 2023, I decided that, man, you know what? The Lord was asking us to step away from being in the church full time and doing ministry that way to start a coaching career. And that's what's happened. And it's been awesome. But before all of that, my wife and I have known that we wanted to be closer to family. We've known that, man, that's something that's really important to us. We've got 4 kids and we're like, man, how can we be closer to family? How can we do that? And this was all stuff that we've been talking about even before I decided to resign from the church. And so it just has kind of happened. So what's happened is I've started my new business, and it's almost 100% online, where I am coaching individuals who and I'm teaching mental fitness and spiritual fitness, and it's incredible. I'm actually got some pastors now that I'm coaching, and I'm working with some pastors that are, man, just kind of close to burnout, and it's been neat to be able to do this business. Well, with that being said, we live in the beautiful state of Tennessee, and we have lived here for 4 years. And man, it's awesome. Like we love Tennessee. I see my man Randy on here. What's up, Randy? My man. We love Tennessee. Tennessee is great. It has been awesome. It's been a great place to come and heal. It's been a great place to find new community. It's been good, and it's been hard. There's been some hard stuff as well. But that's normal. That's life. That's what happens. And so, with me being able to do my job 100% online, it means we can live anywhere. Like it was funny. My wife said one day, we were talking, we're like, if you could live anywhere, where would you live? And so all my kids went around like Hawaii, and they've never even been there. And they're talking about, I want to live in Colorado, I want to live here, I want to live blah blah blah. And I said, I want to live in Egypt. Like that's legit. Like legit, legit, legit. If I could live anywhere, I would move to Egypt for sure. There's no doubt about it. Nolan Pelfrey, what's up, dude? You're saying let's go like you would live in Egypt, Nolan, or let's go like, hey, I'm in. Like I totally would live in Egypt. I've been there a few times and I absolutely love it. But that's not where we're moving. We're not moving to Egypt. But I would move to Egypt. I'm not scared to move to Egypt at all. Like Egypt is awesome. Have you ever been to Egypt? Anybody on here watching right now, have you been to Egypt? Because it's incredible. So, anyways, we're not moving to. Where do y'all think we're moving to? Put in the comments. Where do you think the Head family is moving? And we're actually moving this Saturday. Like we're moving this Saturday. Like what? Yeah, we're gone Saturday. We're out. And okay, so Renee says Texas. Kevin Landreth, my man, Kevin Landreth. Good to see you on here. He says Texas. Lindsay Schragle, where do you think we're moving to? I think you already know. We got Seth on here. We got a lot of people on here that are watching. If you're watching on Instagram, Lindsay, come over to YouTube. What are you doing, Lindsay? You got to come over to YouTube. Come on over. Seth, get over to YouTube. Kevin Landreth right here. He says Texas. How many of y'all agree with Kevin? Like you agree that the Head fam is moving to Texas. I wish I could do a poll on here like those really awesome YouTubers say, where do you think we're moving? But we are moving, and it's been super emotional. I mean, it has been very emotional. And I want to share some of that with you in a little bit. I want to share what happened yesterday. Like yesterday was one of the harder days I've had in months. Yesterday, whatever day that was. Today's Wednesday, Tuesday. It was hard. So also Africa, Egypt is in Africa, Randy. So, Egypt is in Africa. So, you might be right, man. What if we're moving to Africa? TikTok fam, I see you on here. Where do you think that we're moving? Where do you think? Anyways, as we've been packing, I want to tell you about this. When you're packing your house, it seems like for me doing that is like super emotional. And yesterday, man, I started going through some old pictures and stuff, like, stuff you don't ever look at. And we've been here for 4 years, so it hasn't moved since we moved here. I mean, I started looking at it, had pictures of my mom, which is a whole hard situation for me. Pictures of my childhood, and man, it just started to like fill me with like, like sometimes pictures and even clothes can do that. And man, it's been kind of tough. And also just moving is one of the hardest things that you can do in life. As many of you know, and the effect that it's had on our kids. It has not been easy for our kids. So we have 4 kids, and our 2 oldest ones are really struggling with it. Really, really struggling with it. No, leave me alone. So our daughter Emerson has just loved going to school here, and it's been really hard for her. My son Ayler's really hard for him. But you know what? They're going to be okay. They're going to be okay. They're going to go to a new school, and they're going to make new friends, and it's going to be incredible. But the best thing about our move is we are going to be around family. It's very important to us. It's very important. Living here in Cleveland, we have a lot of friends, but we don't have family. We don't have the ride or die. We don't have the ones that are saying, hey, no matter what, we got you. And I know that my friends would say, no, we got you. And I know you would. And I totally, totally get that. Kevin Landreth, I appreciate it, man. You are awesome. God's used you massive in my life. And I appreciate that big time. So glad you're serving where you are right now. Keep it up, brother. So it's been hard, and family is a big deal. Everywhere you look around here in Cleveland, Tennessee, it's like everybody has their family, right? Like it's like everybody is going to baseball games and basketball games, and that's good. It's great. And that's something that I've never had. I've never had that. I've never had like family just like close. And so that's what we're doing. We're packing up. We're packed up and we're rolling out this Saturday. Where are we rolling out to? We are rolling out to Abilene, Texas. We are going to Abilene, Texas. If you know where that is, it is about 3 hours west of Dallas, where I was born. And man, we're gonna. That's what's happening. Our house is still on the market, and so let me just tell you about this. So when we decided to move, we had a sweet family that said, you know what, we want to buy your house, and we were under contract. Like it was a done deal. Like legit. We're like, what? And I'm just saying, oh, God is in this. Like like when things happen. Hey Nolan, I appreciate you, man. That's big time. I appreciate that big. Um, but so we start kind of talking about us moving to a small group of friends, and these people are like, hey, we want to buy your house. They literally come into our house and they see it and they're like, this is the nicest house ever. And we agree, it's awesome. It has 6 bedrooms. It's stupid awesome. Like we love our house. It's beautiful. And then we go under contract and it's like, we're doing this. Like they're buying our house. And this was like at the end of April. And so we're under contract. We're good to go. Everything is wonderful. And then I call the moving company and I'm like, hey, moving company, I need you to come. And they're like, it's going to be $16,000. I was like, what? $16,000? Like 16, 16, comma 000. Hey Cam, I see you on TikTok. You're in Abilene. That's awesome, man. Let's hang out. If that's weird, I don't know. I don't even know you, but I'm sure you're a good guy. $16,000 to move us. I was like, bro, we're not doing this. We can't. I don't have a 6, comma 000 in my bank account, and I put a 1 in front of it. You better ask somebody else. So I'm like, I can't do it. So get a phone. He calls me back. Right? He calls me back. Legit moving company calls me back, and he says, hey, you know what? Name your price. And I'm like, bro, I'm not naming my price. Like I'm not naming my price. You said $16,000. So it's going to be $16,000. And that's good. I mean, that's what you got to get. And he's like, no, name your price. I was like, all right, bet. Dude, you want me to name my price? Okay. $6,000. And here's also what I threw in there. $6,000 to pack us, $6,000 to put it in a moving truck, $6,000 to store our stuff, $6,000 to travel across the United States. Okay. So I'm like, done. Do it. If you can do that, we got a deal. And so he goes, all right, let me talk to my boss. I'm like, bro, you are the boss. You are the boss. Anyways, he's let me talk to my boss. I'll call you back. So again, remember, our house it's under contract. This is in end of April. Moving company dude calls me back and says, hey, we'll do it for $6,000. I'm like, what? And I'm like, it's the Lord. The Lord is in this. And I'm just like so excited and fired up, and it feels good. Our house is going to be sold. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Well, so good things are happening. And I want you to think about something. Do you remember in the Bible when Moses and Aaron and they're going to Pharaoh over and over again and all the plagues and like, man, we got to get out of here. And finally they're like, get out of here. Yes, like get out of here. Matter of fact, take all this jewelry, take all this gold. And they're like, this is awesome. Like, thank you so much. Like, what? They're blessing us. This is from the Lord. They're giving us stuff as we leave. So they're leaving and they're fired up and they're going and everything is good. And that's how we felt. So house is under contract, moving company, great deal. Everything's falling into place, still emotional. Well, you remember, I don't know how many days, we'll say a few days later, the Pharaoh's like, you know what? Kill them. Go and chase them down. And what do? They go and they chase them down. And the only thing that helped them was the fire of the Lord or whatever that was. So, and they're like, they're coming to kill us. And then they get to the Red Sea and they're like, they're going to kill us. They're going to kill us. Well, yesterday, I felt like they're going to kill us because here's what happened. Remember, we're under contract for our house. done deal. Well, a few weeks ago, the contract didn't happen. They decided, you know what, we can't do this. We're not going to buy your house. I was like, I thought it was a joke, not a joke. So immediately, like, get a realtor. We got an awesome realtor. Give it up for Kadist. Whoop whoop. Immediately, we got to put our house on the market. Like, do all this stuff. Like, and then you're showing the house, and like people are coming over. You got to keep it clean. You got 4 kids, dog, all the stuff. So I'm like, the gypsies are coming. The Egyptians are coming. And then yesterday, I called the moving company, and I'm like, hey, I haven't really heard from y'all. What's going on? And they're like, oh yeah, we're coming to move you on June 3rd and 4th. I'm like, no, it's the 25th and 26th, as in this weekend. And they're like, well, it's Memorial Day weekend. It's one of the. I'm like, this is what we've had. This is what we've had down. And you got to go through your house, right? You got to go through your house and like make sure that they got everything right. So I'm going through my house. And I'm like, oh, you don't have this on there. Oh, you don't have this on there. And I'm just thinking dollar signs, dollar signs, dollar signs. Remember, it was a great deal, $6,000 to move us, pack us, move us across country, all the things. Remember, that was a great deal. Yesterday, not a great deal. Yesterday, the deal, not so great. And I was a wreck. Like, I was jacked up. I mean, I was just like, rah. Remember, the Egyptians are like, yeah, we'll give you gold. You're blessed. You may go into the promised land or wherever. And then all of a sudden Pharaoh was like, no, go and kill him. Well, yesterday, that's how I felt. I felt like, what is happening? Why is this happening? Why right now is all of this happening? So we still haven't sold our house. And we're leaving on Saturday. And we're moving to Abilene, Texas, like across the country. And as far as my job and stuff, it's good. It's really good. Like, things are great. I'm loving coaching people. I've just started a new online community for people to come in and just have true community where we can hang out, where I do group coaching calls. It's amazing. It's $14.99 a month. And that's really, really been cool. It's called the Circle of Hope. If you're interested in that, here's a link for it. I'm dropping right now. And it is, it's free for the first 7 days, or you can pay $100 and you're in for the entire year. But it's something that's really cool, because the work stuff is going okay. But here's what I learned yesterday. Here's what I learned. Not yesterday, actually today. So today I go to my last counseling session, and I don't know about you, but I have really enjoyed getting to know my therapist. She has helped me for the last 3 years, has been amazing. And today I went to my last therapy session, and that's hard. Like, once you find a good therapist, you gotta stick with them. And so today I went in, and I was a mess, dude. I was a mess. I was bawling my eyes out. I'm like so overwhelmed. I'm so stressed. All the stuff, telling her the whole story, all the things. Da 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 da. And here's what God showed me through her in this session that I had this morning. Check it out. This is real life, and I'm bawling my eyes out. I am just a mess. Here's what God showed me. That money has been an idol for me, and I don't trust God with my finances. That's real life. That's real life. I was a wreck whenever all the things yesterday happened. When the moving company said, hey, it's going to be this much money. When the contract fell through with our house. Why was I a wreck? I was a wreck because I was concerned about finances. I've been a wreck because of finances. And this is real life. Like, I'm never going to get on here and BS you and be like, oh, everything's great and wonderful and I have it all together. I don't have it all together. I'm a jacked up human being. I'm a jacked up human. But here's what I learned. Is that money is a space that I have not trusted the Lord in. That's real. Money is a space that I have not trusted the Lord in. I trust the Lord with my marriage. I trust the Lord, taking big steps of faith in my career. I trust him. I trust the Lord that, we're supposed to move. I trust him. I trust the Lord that He can heal me when I'm sick. I trust the Lord with my mental health. I mean, I trust the Lord, but I don't trust Him. I didn't trust Him with my finances. And man, that was deep today. And if you're watching right now on, if you're not watching on YouTube, I'd encourage you to switch over to YouTube and watch this. And if you could like it and subscribe, that would be awesome. And so, what do I do when I don't trust the Lord with my finances? Man, that's just true. That was true. How long has this been going on? Probably a really long time. Probably a really long time. Because I've always felt like once my bank account got to a certain number, like a low number, if you will, I feel like it's always been a low number. That is the moment when I would have the most stress. That's the moment when I would feel like, oh crap, I've got to grind harder. I mean, literally, guys, yesterday when all of this happened, I started thinking like, I've got to go get a job. I've got to do all these things. I've got to switch the goal that or switch my niche again, if you will, to something else. And I just started reeling like I'm so extreme. If you know me, you know I'm an extreme person. If I'm going to run at 3 a.m. and I'm going to run 40 miles, and I'm extreme in all these different ways. But I also became extreme when it came to not trusting the Lord. And so, man, what did I do today? Man, I've just been praying. Like, God, I've been asking for forgiveness. He's already forgave me. You know when you ask for forgiveness like over and over again, like, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. like, I did that. But something else that also hit me is this: is that whenever you are constantly feeling something, so for example, I was having these thoughts of failure, like I'm having a thoughts of, man, I'm a failure, I'm a failure, I'm a failure, I'm a failure, I'm a failure. And then when I have those thoughts of I'm a failure, it makes me a little emotional. When I have those thoughts of I'm a failure, you know what it makes me want to do? Literally, I told my wife yesterday, I said, babe, I need to go to bed. It was like 2 p.m. That's a hint of, or not a hint, that shows what I used to do when I would get super sad and depressed and feel like a failure. What do I want to do? I want to go to bed. I just want to go sleep. I'm a failure. I'm a failure. I'm a failure. You know, those thoughts keep coming. I'm a failure. I can't believe I'm just, you know what that is? That is a demonic attack, because I am not a failure. But yesterday, those thoughts and those ideas just kept going in my mind. Boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom. And then when I get in those thoughts, other thoughts that happen in my mind is, you know what? You need to hurt yourself. You know what? You don't need to be here anymore. You know what? You're a failure. You know what? And just, I mean, that is as real as I can get with you. Because that's what happens when the enemy wants to destroy us, is he gets in and he starts playing these games in our mind and tells us these things. And that's why I work so hard to not have these things happen. That's why I try to take care of my mental health. I try to run and I try to walk and I journal and I read and I do all these things. But the truth is, I can do all of these things. I can do all of this stuff. But the enemy is still very real. And you know what else? Is I wasn't shielded up. I was wide open. And I was concerned about things that don't matter. And when you think about, when I think about like being nervous about money. Is anybody with me here? There's a lot of people watching, and I would love for you to just say, yeah, I'm with you. I understand. I've been there. Wherever you're watching on YouTube or TikTok or Facebook, if you could just say, man, I'm with you right now. If you have questions or feedback, that would be awesome. I see a lot of people, but I still feel like I'm just talking to myself sometimes. Y'all know what I'm saying? Hey, Christy, I'm with you. Good to see you on here, Christy. Good to see you, Kelly Kraus. That's awesome. Big facts. Thank you so much. But one thing I start thinking about when I start worrying about finances, I get so mad at myself because I'm like, what am I doing? But it's not worth it getting mad at yourself. And you know what else? We can also look back when I look at the Kendall, good to see you on here. Rochelle, good to see you on here. This is awesome, man. Gosh, it's good to see you guys. But when I think about finances, or I think about worrying, just for me, I'm just talking for myself, struggling in this area and learning to trust the Lord more in it. The Israelites, they get kind of a bad rap, right? Because they're like complaining all the time and they're doing all the stuff and they're all the stuff. They had manna sitting outside of their tent and it wasn't enough for them, right? They had it right there and it was not enough for them. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, what am I worried about? Do I really think that God is not going to do what he's already done in my life before because of a freaking moving company or because of a contract or a house didn't work out or because, I was super excited to have some new clients and it didn't work out. Do I really think that God's not going to take care of it again? But it's hard. Guys, it's hard. It's real life. And I never want to get on here. I never want to coach my clients and never say, man, I've got it all together and this is what you need to do. Man, that's bullcrap. That's bullcrap. I don't have it all together. We all struggle in different ways. But when it comes down to it, he's got the manna right here in front of me and I've been missing it. I've been missing it. And how did I miss it? I missed it because I allowed the enemy to play games in my head and tell me that I was a failure. And that's a lie. And here's what I know. Here's what I know. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. In my weakness, I am strong, right? When we are weak, we are strong. Why? Because we rely on him totally. So this weekend, man, we're moving. We're doing all the things. Where are we going? We're going to Abilene, Texas. How are we going to get there? We're going to drive. But before all this has been going on, y'all, my dog, Lucy, who's a service dog, you want to talk about finances? These things have been crazy hitting. My dog, Lucy, have spent probably 11 grand on my dog, Lucy, for her leg. That's a lot of money. Okay. And then a few weeks later, just 2 weeks ago, the transmission goes out on my wife's car. You ever change a transmission? I've never changed one. But you ever had one paid for? You ever had to pay for it to get? It's very expensive. So it's like God's like, boom, boom, boom. I don't know if it's God. I do. I think that God is saying, okay, Michael, you trust me in all these areas. It's time for you to trust me in an area that is causing you the most stress. That is actually, I want to have more, but it's causing me more stress. And today I learned I have not trusted him with my finances. And today I learned that I am going to trust him with my finances. Does that mean just all of a sudden I'm like, I trust the Lord. I trust him. He's so good. He's a good God. No, that means that daily I've got to remind myself he's got it. He's put the manna in front of my tent, and that's good enough. He's done it before. He's going to do it again. I don't say that because it's a really cool song. I say it because he's done it before. He's going to do it again. I say it because, you know what? It's it's stuff. You know what else drives me crazy? Guys, tell me if you're with me on this. Do you ever get annoyed by the amount of stuff that you have? Like we're talking about stuff. We're talking about a moving company coming and moving our stuff. It's stuff. Who cares? I obviously care if I'm going to pay this much money to have a moving company come and move me. But it is stuff. Like stuff, like stuff, like water bottles. Look, stuff, this stupid stuff that we pay moving companies to come and pack our stuff up and put it in storage so we can. Don't y'all get so annoyed with that kind of stuff? I do. Like, what am I doing? I had a breakdown yesterday because of stuff. Christy, I want to say this. I struggle to trust God with finances too. I believe it's a reminder that he can do all things. Man, amen. Anybody else struggle with like just I'm not going to say, anybody else just struggle with finance stuff? I mean, it's a real struggle right here. Kendall says finances are so hard for everyone right now, Michael. It's such a real struggle in the world of everyone I know. Man, it's true. It's true. But here's what I want you to hear me say. I have no reason to not trust the Lord when it comes to finances. What? I I have no reason not to trust him. But in my actions and in my words and in my extreme nature of things, I don't trust him. So today was eye opening. I wanted to share that with y'all. I also wanted to share that we are moving to Abilene, Texas, and we're leaving this Saturday. We're leaving the great, beautiful state of Tennessee, non humid Tennessee. I know a lot of Tennesseans, you say it's humid here. It's not humid here. It's not, it's beautiful. Like when I'm in the shade here, I hear cicadas and I feel the Lord blowing on me because it's not humid here. And I'm moving to Abilene, Texas, where it's really hot. But I'm excited for that, to run in that, going back to the extreme side of me again. That'll be awesome. Kelly, you're moving this weekend also and ready to throw it all. Yeah. I mean, I'm with you. I'm with you, Kelly. You're in a tornado warning right now in Bryan, College Station, girl. You're a tornado warning. Hey, Kelly, don't. Hey, you need to go to your basement. I know you don't have basements, but anyways, what kind of questions or comments do you guys have before I get off of here? Typically I go live in the morning, and I am going live tomorrow morning, Thursday morning, with a friend, Johnny Marks, who has just recently stepped out of a church that he was at for 4.5 years, and he and I are doing an interview tomorrow morning live at 9:30 Eastern. Very excited to introduce Johnny to you guys. But I feel like there's a lot more people that have been on here at night. So I think I'm going to switch my live streams tonight. What do y'all think? Yes or no? Yes or no? Switch them to nighttime, because I think, can we do financial education podcast? Kelly, we can do it. You can do whatever you want with me. Okay. Kelly, let's get on. You want to do a podcast? Let's go. You do a podcast. You need to launch your podcast. Wendy Kerr says, yes, do them at night. Wendy, how's vacation? Hope you're doing well. So I have one person that says yes of the 40 people that I can see on here from all the different platforms. So I feel like doing live at night is a lot better, but I'm just, guys, yes, nighttime. Yes. Okay. It's 8:45 here right now. And I go to bed at like 8:15, but you know what? It's for the people. It's for the people. Lisa, you say do it at night. Okay. I'm in. Night is great. Christy, Randy says night. Okay, fine. Tomorrow morning will be my last morning podcast. That'll be my last live in the morning with Johnny Marks at 8:30 in the morning. Maybe mix it up. Kelly, y'all are confusing me. You're in a tornado warning right now. Golly. The beach is beautiful. Wendy, that's awesome. Hope Joy is doing well. Anyways, so that's what's up. Moving to Abilene, Texas. The most exciting thing about the move right now is that we're going to go to Buc-ee's. And I know you Texas people are like, we have Buc-ee's everywhere. Well, I lived across from a Buc-ee's when I lived in Katy, Texas. Like I would dinner was at Buc-ee's. You know what I'm saying? Like we go to Buc-ee's for dinner. Now I don't have a Buc-ee's here. And you know what else we don't have? Oh my gosh. You know what else I'm excited about in Texas? Anybody else know what I'm excited about in Texas? There's a lot of things I'm excited about. But there is a establishment that I really enjoy. HEB, Christy. Yes, that's not it. But that is a big deal because where we're moving, we had to make sure that HEB would deliver to our house. And they do. So praise the HEB is big. Nolan, my man, nailed it. Whataburger. I don't know if you spelled it like that to be funny, because that is funny. But what a burger. Yes. I'm excited about that. Like, Michael, you don't eat Whataburger. Yes, I do. I eat Whataburger. I eat a lot. Okay. Capturing these moments. Capturing the moment. What's going on? We miss you and Whataburger. That is awesome. That is awesome. Anyways, and Wendy says, if I didn't wake up at 3 a.m., I know. I should. That's why doing these nighttime lives would be tough, but I'll suck it up. Brahms. Randy. Dude, Brahms. They don't have Brahms in Texas. That's an Oklahoma thing. I think there's one Brahms in Dallas and like Ennis area. But Brahms is good. I grew up going to Brahms in Oklahoma. Now I don't talk about Oklahoma much because that state. Oof, that state sucks. That's a bad state for me. Got a lot of pain. Got a lot of pain in the Oklahoma place. You just said Whataburger is gross. Okay, Christy. First off, you need to get off Facebook and come over to YouTube. Second off, what's better than Whataburger? Okay, capturing the moments over here on Instagram. You need to go to YouTube also. Says In-N-Out Burger. Okay. Man, we're having this is deep conversation right here. This is what people are signing on for. I'm talking Whataburger and you're talking In-N-Out Burger. JR Spain, best burger place in Texas because we're moving back to Texas. What's the best burger place? DB Winder. What's the best? Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is not a burger place. Christy, you're a very, very smart woman. Chick-fil-A it makes chicken. The cows, Kristen Card and Holbrook. I see you on here. Invite Kristen to join live as a guest on TikTok. Oh my gosh, that would be really fun. But I don't know how to do that on TikTok. I don't know what to do. Chick-fil-A is not a burger place. Kay Krause, you don't like In-N-Out. You're still Kelly, will you come over to YouTube? You're like one of my good friends. And you're watching me on Instagram with 5 other people. YouTube is where it is at. Christy, anyways, guys, this has been really fun. I'm going to start doing these at night because the people have spoken. Tomorrow morning, though, is my last live in the morning. Smalls in Athens, Tennessee. Smalls. DB Winder. I don't even know what a Smalls is. I'm right by Athens. Y'all, my wife just got on here. She just hopped on, and my wife's back on Instagram. Y'all better get ready. Y'all better prepare for my wife getting back. They're building a Brahms in North Abilene. Randy, is that true? Randy, is that a true statement that they're building a Brahms in North Abilene? I don't even know if that's a thing. You need to try it before you move. DB Winder. Okay, it's called Smalls. In Athens, Tennessee. You're telling me, DB Winder on Instagram, that Smalls in Athens, Tennessee is better than Whataburger? Smallest is a locally owned restaurant. They are known for their burgers. Y'all are jacking me up. I don't have time to go to Athens. I don't know if I have time to go to Athens, Tennessee. It's a drive-in restaurant. A drive-in restaurant? Guys, first off, DB Winder, you need to come over to YouTube. Y'all are cracking me up, man. Capturing the moments. What part of Texas am I moving to? We're moving to Abilene, Texas. Much better. Dude, DB Winder, I might have to go to Smalls tomorrow. I might have to do this just for you. I got people on YouTube. This is crazy. Y'all are cracking me up. Is North Abilene the bougie side? I don't know. I don't even know North Abilene is a thing. Is North Abilene, because my man Randy says that North Abilene is getting a Brahms. I need to know can someone please confirm this from Randy's Outdoor Adventures? Is this a real statement? Feed the Need Missions has the best burger. Now that's what I'm talking about, Christy. I agree. Feed the Need Missions does have the best burger in whatever town ever. Someone just asked on Instagram, capturing the moments, please come over to YouTube so I can share your comments. I can't share your comments on Instagram, so come over to YouTube. Check your text on your phone. Okay, hold on. Where's my phone? I can't. Okay, let's see. Randy has sent me. It's official. Y'all. Oh my gosh. I am about to share this. Dude, this is crazy. I got to share this. Right now. Share screen. This is hilarious. Boom. Look at this. Are you kidding me right now? There, it's official. Brahms to begin construction on North Abilene location. And look, hamburgers. Oh my goodness. Brahms is officially beginning to construct their first Abilene location. They're going to build. Hey, it's a sign. Dude. Brahms also owns land in Abilene at the intersection of blah, blah, blah. I don't even know where that is. But, okay. Randy, I apologize. For all the shenanigans that I have just I've made fun of you on here. And you know what? That wasn't right. I'm sorry. There's a Brahms coming. Dude, that's a blessing. That's a blessing. I'm cracking up. Capturing the moments just asked if I would ever move back to Katy, Texas. Would I ever move back to Katy, Texas? Probably not. I probably wouldn't. But I didn't think 4 years ago I'd ever move back to Texas. So who knows? I'm just kind of living my life open. Whatever God asks us to do is what we do. So yeah, that's what's up. Oh, we got the Craftsman Podcast joined on here. He is on Instagram. Come on, man. You're on the podcast tomorrow and you're on Instagram. Come over to YouTube. You know better than that. You know better than that. So looks like, also Johnny, I want you to know tomorrow is my last morning live stream. Is my last morning live stream because we have a lot of people on here that are on here at nighttime. What's bringing me back to Texas? Family. So we have family live in Abilene, and with my job, I can work from wherever. I can do my coaching from wherever, and so that's why we're moving back to Texas, to be around family. Is it easy? No, not easy. But you can go back and watch the beginning if you missed other things that God has been showing me. Tommy CrossFit, good to see you on Instagram. You need to flip over to YouTube as well. There's a link pinned. Come on over there, man. Come over to the YouTubes because that's where it's at. A lot of people on Facebook watching. Anyways, man, this was a great conversation. We talked about not trusting the Lord with our finances. We talked about tornado warnings. Kelly, you good? Are you still under a tornado warning with your family and you're on Instagram live with me? That is hilarious. We talked about the best burger in town. And obviously the people voted that the best burger that you can get is Smalls. Guys, can somebody have Smalls in Athens, Tennessee? That's a great name. That can't be better than Whataburger. I think I'm going to do a live. I think I'm going to do a video. Comparing Smalls burgers in Athens, Tennessee to Whataburger burger nationwide chain. I think I'm going to do that. Kelly, yes, and my husband is traveling. Storm is about to pass through. I think it's weekend. Do you guys watch that weatherman on YouTube? That I forget his name. Man, he's legit. He has like millions of people on YouTube. I don't know. Yeah, I can't think of his name. But all right, I'm just blabbing now. It's good to see you guys. Tomorrow morning, I'm going live again with Johnny Marks. It's going to be a great conversation. He has just recently stepped out of the church. He's been there for 4 years. And man, we're going to break it down. It's going to be a great conversation. If I could do anything for you, let me know. please know this, that if you're looking to get into a private community where man, get to do group coaching and you get to be on there with people just like you, get on there. It's literally free for 7 days. I just put the link um, in the comments. You can check it out. It's free for 7 days. After that, it's $14.99 a month, and it's great community, or it's $100 for an entire year. Get on there, group coaching. You're going to get first dibs on all my courses that I'm making. My mini course is about to pop. I'm also making a prayer journal, and you'll get all that in there. So you guys are awesome. Stay safe and go eat Smalls hamburgers.